All right, who believes that perception is reality? Show of hands. So what I want to do is display through a story how my thought of perception is reality changed through perspective. All right, does anybody have $20 I can have? Yeah, I want to have it. I'm going to keep it. All right, that's fine. Oh, I see a dub back there. Who needs $20 or could use $20? Yes? You can use $20? You can use $20? Now, I do that to demonstrate that there are two sides of the coin. I could use $20, but I could also give $20, right? So I want to tell a story of how my perception changed. So not too long ago, my family and I, we moved from Northern Virginia up to Maryland. When we lived in Northern Virginia, I had probably about a 25-minute ride to work. In order to get my house, my home, my family in a bigger home, we decided to move north to Maryland. In that decision, my commute to work went from 25 minutes to almost 2 hours. So about an hour and a half. I spent most of that time on the MARC train and the Metro. Now, I want you to start to vision this part of the story. Just think of the one thing that you want in life the most. I want you to close your eyes, picture that. What is the one thing that you're chasing after? One thing that you're trying to be consistent about? I want you to picture that being the Lincoln Memorial, okay? What I'm telling you is the Lincoln Memorial in this story. So on my train ride to work, I work in Crystal City. On my train ride, I take a train basically from Maryland into Union Station. On Union Station, I get to the red line, I hop on the red line, then I hop on the yellow line. On the yellow line, when you're riding, you spend most of the time in the subway. But when you come out of the subway and you're sitting in a particular seat, you will see the Lincoln Memorial, and then you'll see the Jefferson Memorial as well. As you're riding, you'll see the Potomac, you'll see skyscrapers, and it's the most beautiful thing to me. It's the most beautiful sight, the best part of my day, and I try to be very intentional about these steps. What I want you to take away from this story is I am intentional about seeing the Lincoln Memorial every day. So I remember my first time doing this trip, though. The first time I did this trip, I did not know where I was going. I actually ran into a friend from work, and he told me, hey, I am intentional about the seat that I sit in. I sit here because when I get off of the red line, then I want to be right here. So when the yellow line comes, I just get off here, then I get up here, and I go right up the stairs. Cool. First time, I did not even see anything besides some graffiti on the side of the bridge. And it blew my mind because, after a couple of times of riding the train, I actually sat in the right seat and I was able to see it. The next time I was going to work, I didn't see it, but I was confused as to why I didn't see it. And the reason was because I wasn't intentional about where I was sitting. So 3 things that I want to come from this story. 3 things. The first is whatever it is that you want, be intentional about it. The second part of this, what I want you to take from this is there are times on the train where the train is packed, you can't get to that particular seat. There are things and obstacles that are in your way. But when you sit and you have that perspective in mind of what it is that you want, don't forget the things that are present. So I remember on my ride to work, on the train, not sitting in the seat that I know I won't be able to see, I started to look around, because you know it's 2023, everybody usually has their heads in their phones. I decided to look around. And what I discovered, more than just the Lincoln Memorial, again, is the Potomac. And then further than that, you can see people canoeing, and you can see people boating, and then you can see the skyscrapers on both sides. I was intentional about capturing that beauty in my mind because I couldn't get to what it is that I wanted to see. So I say that to say that there are still beauty when you're present, and you have to be able to notice it. The third thing I want to leave you with is my favorite part of the journey is when you are on a journey, understand that there will be dark times, there will be times of joy, and you have to enjoy the moment that you're in. So when you're riding on the subway, you're underground, but when you come up and you hit the bridge, you get to see whatever beauty that you see fit. But it only lasts for about a minute and 30 seconds. So understand that the things that you enjoy, the things that you are intentional about, the things that you are aiming for, they're only there for a short time. So that's why you have to be present for them. And I will close with this. If you believe your perception is right, and you decide to take a different angle at what it is that you're looking at, your perception may not really be your reality. Things may be better than what you perceive it to be. Thank you. Before I go, who else needs $20? Okay. I owe you.
There's always a time I need money.
That's that army money. Thank you. Thank you.